Hello, I'm recording this for Engineering 1331, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our Engineering Grand Challenges project. For our Grand Challenge, we chose nuclear engineering, and basically what we sought out to do in our code was take data that's been acquired from experiments from scientists that work on nuclear fusion, and organize that data in a way that is easier for them to see trends and things among it. We hope that this will allow them to make better decisions what about what elements to use for their reactions and things like that. So what we did was we took this data and we got rid of the unnecessary headers and stuff like that, put the information into a large cell array, and replace values where necessary with appropriately scaled values so that we could have everything in like a constant units and stuff like that. And then we output this data into a table and formed a 2D line graph of that data. We also made it to where you could add data to the table by entering in the data. You'll see in a minute that you're asked to do that, and this data is added to the cell array and also added to the graph and to the table. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to go ahead and hit run section, and so we start off and we see that we get this table and this plot, and basically this is exactly what's in our Excel file right now. It's the data set that we acquired for this project, and it ends right here at element number 34, and this ends respectively at the same element, and we can see this trend of the threshold, which is the amount of energy output, going steadily up with these elements. So what we can do is it asks if you want to add a reaction, and we can hit yes, and I don't really know the names of a bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to make up some. I think this is what we use for our test case, and come in. I'm just making up some values, so don't check me on this. And what we can see is that when we hit OK, it will then regraph and re-output a table with this data in it. And we can see that now we have up to elements 35. And then we can see the corresponding entry on this graph. And we can see that it kind of goes along with the line because I just happen to be pretty good at choosing values. We can keep doing this in an infinite amount of times, and we'll just pick something else random. I'm not going to lie and say that I know what all this means. As you can see, this data was also added. You can see the entry there, and you can see the entry in the table. You can see that the graph has been appropriately scaled, and that it also follows the trend. That's about the extent of what our software does, and we really hope that it could possibly help nuclear physicists or the like in making better decisions with regard to nuclear fusion. I think that's about it, so thank you.